Hello and welcome back everybody to another TCG live pack opening. Today we have 8 Paradox Rift packs. I thought I'd finally get us some new packs to open up. A Knackley all by himself out in the flats. A Onyx digging his way down very swiftly through the earth. Techno Radar Trainer card. Technical Machine Blindside Trainer. We have a Minior flying up in a spiral pattern from deep in the city for our reverse. And for the rare of the pack, we have a Chi-Yu swimming in the lava for our holo rare. We start things off with a Pharaoh Seed buried deep somewhere. I would guess he's stuck in a bush. We got Knackle making his way up the path. A Lug Trio at the sea's edge as the water splashes upon them. Nimble doing a very large leap at sunset for our first reverse. For our second, we have a Milotic surrounded by seaweed. And the rare, we have ourselves a Groudon in the volcanic area. A holo for that matter. We have Vanillish cooling himself off via the open fridge. A Crustle swiftly making his way through the mossy forest. A Sympior happily splashing up a bunch of water. For our first reverse, we have a Tinkaton smashing down its giant hammer. For our second reverse, we have a Garbodor in the garbage dump. And for our rare, we have a Zacian proudly standing on the rock while the sunlight flows through the trees. We have some Wiglet extending themselves out. This one right here in the front is staring down at another Wiglet. I love this art style and everything. It's very nice. Once again, we have a Wiglet extending himself out from the rock. I guess Wiglets are very similar to Barnacles IRL. We have a Slitherwing causing quite a breeze there. And I love how on the right side of the cards, you can actually see like the layers of earth around him. Well, not around him, but I love the layers of earth thing that they're going with there. It looks great. For our first reverse, we have a Mindfu training in the mountains. I don't know if it's just because I've been watching a lot of Dragon Ball Z lately, but this gives me heavy Dragon Ball Z vibes. Just the way the clouds and the mountains are drawn and everything. It's good stuff. And for our second reverse, we have a Golbat swiftly flying through the forest. For our rare, we have an Espathra about to charge into battle from the commands of its trainer. And I say we're already about halfway there, boys. Halfway there. We got a Gabite doing some digging in the cave. Jirachi flying above the trees with some beautiful stars in the back. Techno Radar Trainer. An Apom happily snatching himself a apple. Okay, 2 Apoms happily snatching themselves an apple for our reverses. And for the rare, ooh, we got a Sandy Shocks EX. Sending out a big blast. We get an Elekid happily in the forest at sunrise. Tinkatuff taking a little rest while it does some modifications to its hammer. We got a Steenie in the forest doing some beautiful dance moves as it causes the leaves and petals to flow all around it. For our first reverse, we have a Wimpod at the very edge of the ocean. I always love how freaking angry Wimpod look, even though they're so small. They look like an angry old man, honestly, and I really like that. For our next reverse, we have ourselves a Whismur leaning against the brick wall. And for the rare, we have the Milotic surrounded by the seaweed from earlier, but this one's a full holo. Alright, just a couple packs to go. We got Golbat swiftly flying through the forest. A Pampior happily looking at some leaves. We have a Veluza breaching the water right near the coast. For our first reverse, we have a Dottler out in the grassy hillsides. For our second reverse, we have the Meteor flying up in a spiral pattern from deep in the city. And for the rare, we have ourselves a beautiful Hollow Latios as he flies just above the ocean. Alrighty boys, it is that time once again to find out is last pack best pack or not. If you're unfamiliar, it basically just means, is what is in this pack right now better than everything we've seen beforehand today with the previous 7 packs? And we have a very, very good chance at it. The best we've seen is pretty much an EX. So if we get something better than an EX, it's a yes, and it will be our first one for a while, as you can see in the bottom left hand of your screen. Starting things off, we've got Gabite digging in the cave, and I just clicked 2 cards, I apologize. I need to replace my mouse. We got Rourke proudly standing in what I think is the mines, or his gym. Golbat swiftly flying through the forest for our first reverse. Our second is a Panseer in the volcanic area. And for the rare, the thing to figure it all out, can we? F. Just a nice Hollow Palkia. That's going to be an F in the chat for last pack, best pack, and a no. Unfortunate. We had a really good chance, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be today, boys. Alrighty, boys, as always, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for another TCG Live pack opening, where we continue to see if we can get a last pack, best pack on this client or not. Alrighty, boys, I'll see you next time.